So hello everybody, this is a new podcast called Little Talks. Today we have the man, the myth, the legend, Data TV.
Yo, what's up?
Everybody, the man, the myth, the legend, Data TV.
Yo, what's up?
Everybody knows him. We have our boy Counter Strike. Today is his
How's
big
it?
day.
How's it?
You know, guys, sun's up, buns up.
Work those guns out.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We have our Britbong Boogaloo Master with his Spectre. And
Hey,
also we have our
Oh
US,
man.
yeah, we have our US storyteller and big man Crankle Bob.
poggers.
Poggers, man. Yeah, hell.
So guys, today you probably didn't hear it, but Polish soldiers did occupy a chapel on the Czech side of the border. For some reason, nobody knows really why. Nobody really knows just what was the reasoning behind. But it was a funny thing because the memes, the memes were just cruel. Like everybody,
Boogaloo intensifies.
yeah, like we're starting a new war, and Poland is occupying the Czech Republic. So it was such a big shit show. So basically, the Czech representative went to Warsaw and tried to resolve the thing, and it's basically because it happened because the Polish troops were guarding the Czech border, like trespassers, the coronavirus, etc., etc. So they missed the border and basically went like 3 to 5 kilometers beyond, the Polish border and into Czech territory.
Whoop.
I
Sorry, I'm in your backyard. Accidentally. Sure. Whatever, man.
Hey, yo, for them occupying the chapel, they gotta get that praying in.
Yeah, but it was just a funny accident because our border with the Czech Republic is the most stable since World War II. Basically, like the only border that, and Spectre, you probably know about it. The only border that it's really like rough around the edges is Kaliningrad with Russia.
Yeah, the Russian border's kinda iffy
Yes,
with a lot of Eastern European countries.
yeah. So it's like not really. So guys, let's change to a little bit like like more hard-hearted topic. Ugh, I cannot pronounce it. So what are you guys' plans for, like, I don't know, your vacation maybe? So are you going on a vacation? Because in a week I'm going to the mountains. You probably some of you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you guys?
So for myself, pretty much nothing. Nothing at the
Yeah.
moment. Probably gonna be going back to work in the near term. And then we'll probably sort out a little bit of a vacation schedule from there. Probably gonna be nothing crazy. Just gonna be hanging out with family. They're kind of making it a little bit. They're kind of making it a little bit easier to interact with family and like not just be like 6 feet away and like you can actually hang out together, which is kind of nice up here in Canada. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And aside from doing that, not a whole lot. Like we'll still keep doing random stuff out in the yard, keeping the house all organized, doing videos, doing all that crap. Like aside from that, just par for the course. Aside from that, I'll be working too.
So what about you, Straki?
Yeah, just being over in the UK. Me and my wife want to travel more. Like we've been to Germany.
Wait, you're married?
Yeah, like I've been.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
I always got that on, But we can't travel anywhere because there are countries reopening, but they're saying no to U.S. citizens. So the U.S., I guess, just behind on the curve, and we're due to leave in a year from now. But I don't see us to be able to like travel to the places we want to go to anyways, because As of right now, we have a policy where we can't even stay overnight anywhere other than your own home.
Oh yeah,
Is
I
what they-
heard about that. It's so
Yeah.
stupid. Like,
So that's in the
why?
UK. So like all hotels are closed in the entire United Kingdom. So it's not like we can just go up to Scotland right now. Won't even allow it.
I
So,
mean, you could if you could drive there, but
yeah, like you have to do same day trips. So in terms of what I have to follow, so slightly different. Being in armed forces overseas. So
So that sounds pretty bad, to be honest. I mean, in my case, it's basically I don't know if you guys read what I put up, but it's basically I'm in Silesia, Poland, and our region is the basically most affected one. So the Czech Republic has basically banned everybody from entering through this border. So you need to get through quarantine. So it's basically 2 weeks, and then you will be issued sort of a certificate that you are corona free. So every other void voice ship, I mean, in the US, there are states we have void ships, so it's basically like a region, and any other region is basically allowed to pass. Since today, I think it's basically like still the Schengen zone that you guys probably know, some of you at least. So basically, you are allowed to travel through every EU country that you basically are traveling to. I mean, I know Spectre won't have that anymore.
yeah.
So to be honest, if it comes to Poland, it's pretty chill actually, because like I said, the only affected region is Silesia, and every other region is basically opening up. So the travel is getting back on. So everything else is going online. So we were heading out of the quarantine pretty in a pretty good shape, to be honest. Like you would be think that our country is like maybe at the end of the European Union, but as the experts say, we will get like the least economical shrinkage in this year, so that's pretty good for us.
That's good to hear. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of lifting restrictions here over in Canada as well right now. Like kind of like as we're doing as I was talking about earlier, doing the gatherings and what have you. But yeah, like what is
Oh,
that?
what,
What
what?
just popped up there? Who dis?
sorry.
Watch
I'm
scrim. Are
just
you
preparing
streaming?
some things.
Are you scaring your sharing your screen? What is that? What do you got here?
Yeah.
Where you go?
I
He's
just
gonna be he's
for next
going
topic.
live.
We can continue
Okay.
next topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Got it. All right.
I didn't know it was
So
gonna
yeah.
make all that noise.
It's like-
Yeah, so Krenkel,
Oh,
you're the only one from the US, so how's the situation over there?
Well, I don't leave my house, so I haven't noticed any difference.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
same.
I think
I
most
don't really
people,
I don't really leave the house either.
I think most people just don't really care and they just do whatever they want.
I
There's just a couple
mean,
of people that like actually pay attention to the guidelines.
to be honest, in here there was basically like enforcement of it. Like it wasn't like you should do it. It was you need to do it. So it was basically mandatory, like the masks, etc. Not going out of home. You could get a fine if you would get out of home when the quarantine was, still in place. So it was, a pretty not fun time. But moving along, so Counter Strike, you wanted to move to the next topic, I see.
Yeah, I was kind of interested in what people think about all these leaks this past week, done with the RTX 3080 or
Oh
3090.
yeah, I heard about it.
I don't think
And,
I've heard this yet.
Oh, you
What's,
haven't? So they got they have leaks where they got pictured. So as you can see, I'm sharing on my side, and it's a very, very unique cooler design. So this is like the back plate of the card, as you can see, and
Myself up. Dang it.
a fan. This fan's intake, well, the bottom fan, it's a very strange
I'm not
It's,
gonna
cooler
lie, I
design,
dig it.
basically. Yeah, and kind of more photos of it.
yeah, it's a very wild design, to be
Mhm.
honest.
And they're rumored to be like $150 each on the cooler. Like that's how much it's going to cost Nvidia to produce. So the speculation on prices are sounding really expensive. Like guesstimates for the 24 gig GDR6X
Okay.
was like $2,000 is what they're
Jesus.
saying. And then
Jesus.
the 3080, if it's either the Ti Super or whatever with 11 gig, was like 1,500, and then the 3080, like base 3080, was going to be 1,000. So that's what all the speculation prices are going to be. And like these three cards are going to be Nvidia's flagships, and then they're going to fill in after that. But
Yes,
Now,
so
like,
yeah, go on that data.
I just think of it like this, like, okay, it's all fun and good to like go nuts and have a 24 gig card, but like, what are we getting? Because like I jumped from like a 1080 to a 2080 just because of the fact that I had the opportunity to, that someone had a card that they were like willing to give me a good deal on it. But even then, like, I haven't noticed a huge increase. So like, what would be the like maybe someone who has a 10 series card or a 9 series 900 series card, like I'm just hoping that these give us like enough of a significant performance boost. And like even in like the whole streaming and recording, like the new NVIDIA NVENC stuff, like hopefully that makes productivity stuff like even better using this series of cards, because that's a beefy ass card, man. It's
Yeah,
huge.
so I don't know if you guys like noticed, but the cards are getting beefier. I remember when I was working at a computer shop and we were designing PCs, designing sets for our clients. And basically, we have like those high-end 1080s that were like basically this long. Like
Yeah.
how do you
Yeah.
fit in it, in the PC? And the other thing is, like we are approaching the prices that's basically like the cards are costing as much as a used car, and
Yeah.
that's it. And we aren't really getting a lot of improvement. Like we see graphics like getting improved, etc., etc., but you data run a 2080 Ti now, right?
So I'm using For the Win 3 RTX 2080 from ABGA.
Yeah,
So
and
it's like For the Win, it's like RTX 2080 For the Win Ultra for the Win 3. Where's the box? It's over there.
it's a long,
It's a
long
long
naming
ass fucking
convention.
name, but yeah.
yeah, but you basically still got stutters like on
Oh
Tarkov,
my
right?
god. Yeah,
So
like it, and it like I said, like it doesn't matter what you're running for that game. Like it's all
yeah,
server
so give me a
related, and you're
second.
just
If you guys
yeah.
don't know, Counter Strike data, Spectre and Cranko, everybody, and even I, at some point or are still playing Tarkov. So I will leave the links to their channels if they want, and the end of the podcast and the subtitles, so you guys can check them out. So treading along. So basically, like it has came to like the processors are getting like in the way of the graphics card, because I mean we know the game is optimized, is like really bad, but the processors, like especially the Intel ones, are approaching the point where they are basically bottlenecks for those Nvidia graphics.
Yeah.
They've gotten to the point where like they can only go so small, and until like the technology develops to where they can go below that's 14 nanometer, um, you know,
Speed.
speed
Yeah.
or like
I
size,
am
unless you can go smaller than
speed.
that. Unless you can go smaller than that, like you can't like yeah, like okay, like I'm even looking at like the 10 series right here that we got pulled up on screen, like the 10 series i7 and i9 series. Like it's like what? Like what are you really getting?
I
Like
mean,
maybe again, like I said, if you have like an old ass computer, like maybe like even the stream PC, like that's I have my old i7 6700K, like maybe that would be more of a significant upgrade to an i9 10 series card or chip rather. But like
I
going from like
mean,
an i7
I don't know.
8700K, would I
Yeah,
really see much of a difference? You know?
yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but basically, AMD said like screw it and basically abandoned making the processor smaller. It's old news, but it basically said screw it and went to a 24 nanometer structure, I think. But basically, what they did is glue two processors to each other. So
Isn't
I
that the Threadripper?
yeah, I'm talking about the
Yeah.
Threadrippers. They are massive, really.
Yeah.
The socket is just really massive, but the power, if you are doing like some technical things, like you can see
Yeah.
what's Counter-Strike is showing, like this thing is just massive. But like if you are working at CNC or 3D modeling or video editing, like this is the processor that you want to get. It's
Yeah.
expensive.
I definitely look forward to the day that Intel trying to kind of comes for the brand of the Threadripper and comes out with their own series and of like a double stacked chip like that, because that'd be pretty dope. What I'd
Yeah.
like to see in the future, like obviously got a 2 PC setup. I think it'd be really badass to have like an ATX board. Like I know they have them for server boards, but like not like they're not exactly meant for like gaming, so to speak. It's like more like server side stuff, but like an actual consumer product where you can go have two processors in there, like one for your game PC, one for your stream PC, one setup. And like I think especially now with a lot of people doing like productivity stuff, streaming, etc. I would be surprised within the next couple of years we won't like we'll start to see some companies starting to do that, give those options. Just like how Nvidia and AMD started doing the mining chips, like the mining cards. Like, wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, what happened over there, Counter?
Dude, that was loud as hell. Like, this is a dynamic mic. Okay, anyway.
I heard
Yeah.
that. What the hell was that?
The
That was
cat
so
took a
loud.
tumble.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Big huge truck, but yeah, it's just interesting how AMD has been on 7 nanometer for 3 years now. Actually, when you think about that, and Intel's still on 14 nanometer, 14 nanometer plus. So
Yeah.
just it's crazy that Intel even released this 10 series like
Yeah.
stack the way I have a Core 9 like I have an i9 9900K. So 8 core 16 threads. A 10 900K is just 2 additional cores added with 4 additional threads. Like
I
it's
mean,
not it's
speaking
the
of
same chip.
speaking of
Same chip.
Intel, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there was a few years ago there was a really big kerfuffle with the Coffee Lake. So it basically was a rushed, a polished version of the KB Lake. I think no, it was the 7th gen. Coffee Lake was the 8th gen, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So it basically was like somewhat polished last generation. Like Intel is doing some questionable things because there was an unveiling of the i9 9000K, I think, and they did the tests. And basically, when you go to Expo, you would do tests and you try to get like reasonable temperatures, right? So basically, what they did is getting a sub-zero cooler, with the liquid stuff, what it's called. I don't know if
Like
you.
liquid nitrogen?
Yeah, those things like liquid
Yeah.
nitrogen cooling. Like so, they push the processor to like great speeds, but without using a normal cooler. They were basically using liquid nitrogen to do it.
Yeah. I feel that's been
I
like
mean,
I've
hey, it's a
seen
good way to cool your.
I've seen footage of that like back in the early 2000s and late 90s as well, where like dudes are like pulling off crazy overclocks just cuz, but like it's not because you're gonna be able to like
Use it.
be able to use it, but like it's good for the memes because it's like what you got to do to be able to run Crisis, you know, like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
liquid
man.
nitrogen
Oh,
cooled
no.
processor.
That's gonna be the new fucking
Yeah,
testing when they remaster it.
I mean, a few years ago there was Witcher 3.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. Witcher 3 still kicks ass. Like in terms
Yeah.
of like if you try and run everything on ultra settings, like good luck.
And
Yeah.
you know what? I'm super proud because CD
It's
Projekt Red,
Polish.
yes,
Okay.
it's Polish. That's one thing. But in this year, I think, while they are releasing Cyberpunk 2077, they had become the most profitable game studio in Europe. They
Yeah.
Yeah,
they even surpassed, like
Ubisoft.
the big games like Ubisoft, and I'm really proud of that. So now everybody will be, talking about Poland. So if you see a Polish guy, so the stereotypes will be alcoholism, the Pope, Wałęsa, and CD Projekt Red and Witcher.
And Geralt of Rivia.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just hope it has a lot of polish. That's
Yeah.
all
Dude,
I care about.
I'm
Speak
fairly
Zing.
I'm pretty get it? A lot of
Yeah.
polish.
And I don't know, it
Same
kind
it.
of fits your aesthetic, Data, with the
Man,
whole.
I'm gonna be all over
synthwave
that
and-
game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I have a collector's edition being delivered at like
Jesus.
7 in the
See,
morning that day.
Man, this is the thing that I miss. So I grew up in the big box era of video games for PC. And I got a collection of them on my wall back there. I really miss that. And I'm looking at this right now. I'm looking at the collector's edition of Cyberpunk, but it's like I feel as though what you should do is I'll even pay like $15 extra or something like that, like on top of whatever the hell you got to have for the collector's edition. But I want to get the collector's edition in the mail, but I want my friggin' CD key to be able to access the game and play it now whenever it launches, and then I'll get the rest in the mail. Because like that's what's stopping me from buying a collector's edition. Because it's like I'm not gonna wait
Okay.
a week, 2-3 weeks to get that edition. Because when it's live, that's when I want to play it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so luckily in the UK, Game is gonna email me the digital code that
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
use on GOG. So
Perfect.
yeah, like it's like literally
Yeah,
the
'cause
night
you
or
can-
day before. But
Yeah, because you can buy it from GOG and buy the collector's edition from GOG, and they'll email you your key.
Okay, well, that's good. That's a game changer right there.
yeah.
I didn't
So,
even know that.
I don't know if Best Buy or like certain bigger retailers are doing it, but I know here in the UK, like the company I went through and pre-ordered said I'm getting a digital key prior.
Yeah.
So
If
They-
GOG
that
does
was
it,
kind
I
of the
would.
reason why I bought it.
If GOG does it, I'll end up getting it from them. And GOG is owned by CD Projekt Red as well. Am I not
Yeah.
mistaken?
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that's correct.
I'd much rather support them. And if they can hook me up like that, like yeah, easy sell.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
an easy sell to me.
speaking of good guy points, I don't know if you guys heard, but the Microsoft was launching. Microsoft, I think, I don't know the name of it. I forgot, Trivia or something like that. So it basically was a game hosting thing, like Microsoft.
Like kind of like Stadia.
Yeah,
kinda like
Stadia,
that?
Stadia. Yeah, this was Stadia. So
Oh, that's Google.
sorry, so it was Google. So basically they said, I think it was that you need to rebuy the games to play it. And
Uh,
How
yeah,
about no?
yeah, how about no, get stuff.
yeah, I don't exactly know if that's correct, and that's 100 correct, but I heard a story that CD Projekt basically told the gamers that if you buy their game, like you just buy it because you are a you are a PC fan, you are a console fan, you don't need to rebuy it to play it on another platforms. So that's really some good guy points because they're getting huge sales anyways. So why go with the extra greed like other companies like Blizzard? Like
Dude,
Yeah.
I stopped playing Blizzard games a long while ago, and it's sad. I used to play like that. Like I was still playing World of Warcraft at the time. I was playing Legion, and I think I ended up having to go away for a bit, and then I came back, and I was still behind the curve. And it was just like that. Then like another expansion was right around the corner. It's just like, man, forget it. Like there's no way I'm gonna be able to catch up. And it's kind of like lost its luster. But then everyone's like, oh, but what about like classic? And it's like, you know what? Like sometimes just to it's better to just like let it like
Die
remember
then.
it for what it was. and how much you enjoyed it, and just walk away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let it die like StarCraft 2.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of which, so I'm gonna share my screen quickly
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
and just
This
watch
one?
this. Because this is
Hello,
the
I'm Brian Karras, Technical
new
Director
tech,
of Graphics here at Epic
like,
Games.
Hi,
Unreal
I'm
Engine
Jean
5.
Art Director of the Special Project.
A few years ago, we got together as a team and brainstormed where we thought we could push forward the state of the art in real time graphics. There were two key areas that stood out. The first, dynamic global illumination, beautiful bounce lighting instantaneously.
I don't have to be constrained to do a game where the world has to be static, and I'm able to iterate a lot faster.
And we call this new system Lumen. And we're about to show you what it is capable of. But first, there was another area that we thought we could push forward.
Hi guys, it's your host, Big Tech Mayor from the future, and I'm leaving this part intentionally blank because YouTube will just gladly copy strike me for showing you this, so blame YouTube, not me. On a quick note, for everyone who listens to this on Spotify, I'll be linking everybody's socials in the description, that is, the people that are currently with me on the podcast. And now for some low hi-fi by Low Frequency Music. To the next topic, so basically Cheems. Data doesn't know what it is.
Teams?
Cheems.
Or is it like chems? Chems?
Yeah,
Chems?
so it's
What are chems?
so it's basically a doggo. I will send it, or maybe not, but basically it's a dog that is talking with a lisp.
A dog talking with a lisp.
Yeah, so it's a meme about a dog talking with a lisp.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
extremely confused
What?
with that one, lad.
Okay.
Hold on, I will.
So can you screen share and share with the class? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
wanna see
intrigued.
Give me a
I guess
second.
I'm not the only one. Dog talking with a lisp. Like barking with a lisp? Is that what?
Woof.
Like there was a meme.
But yes, sir, please share.
I don't know if I have it, but basically it's James. Okay, screen sharing.
So you can do it through Discord.
Yeah,
It's like just
but
at the bottom. So right where you could turn on and off your camera, there's a little sound where it says share your screen. I don't know if you just need to. I don't know if you have like multiple monitors that you
Yes,
need
I
to
have
specifically
multiple
share.
monitors. So let's see. Okay.
Watch stream. I'm watching them.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
So you probably can see it. So this is James, and he talks with a lisp.
I think you're sharing your Discord.
Yeah.
Scheiße. Oh, this should be it. Okay.
Okay.
So he basically speaks with a lisp, and everybody like gives him shit about it.
So which one is the one that speaks to the lisp?
I think it's one with the hat.
This
It's the
one with the
one-
hat. Everyone is new
Am I
to
gonna hear him?
it.
I hear some very dramatic music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear it. No friends. So basically, this meme stems, the hunter. So it's basically.
Oh, this is what. Okay, so that's where Humter comes
yes.
from. Yeah.
So basically, it comes from this guy.
So the reason why we're discussing this is because I've been including a lot of my interactions that I've had with my chat while we're streaming playing Tarkov, and yeah, so I ended up including our boy Mayo, Humter, and I was like, the fuck, okay, whatever. So I was like, oh, he's talking about the hunter, the Vepr hunter in the game, one of the weapons I absolutely despise. So I ended up including that. So I mean, yeah, and now he's telling me where the hunter comes from. Got it.
Yes, it's hunter. So I personally don't play Tarkov anymore because Straki is just ruffling it. So I don't play Tarkov because, to be honest, Data, you know my opinion about Tarkov. So it's like really stressful. It's grindy. It's just not fun anymore. About 4 patches ago, I started 4 wipes ago. Sorry, I started, and it's just isn't there anymore. I can get to level up fast. I can get rich fast, but it's not really like interesting anymore. So what do you guys think about the current changes, like adding the PPSH, EAT cannon, the
The Papa Shah.
yeah, the Papa Shah,
Papasha.
Opa, the
Oh,
M1911. What else? The new armors.
I like it's different for me because like I've been playing this game for a while now, but like whenever I'm streaming, that's when I'm playing. So like I'm not really playing when I'm not live. So for me, it stays fresh, you know. That being said, like I still get clapped up. I still get poor as crap in the game. Like, so like I'm always trying to find. Like I kind of approach it like I approach the gym. Like it's meant to be a bit of a grind. It's meant to be challenging. It's meant to be like some good days versus bad days. And if you approach it like that, like it's a little bit easier to digest and not get too worried about, because like yeah, okay, you'll have a bad day one day, and then who's to say the other day like you're not gonna dominate and crush it, you know? It's just the way it is. But I think change is good. I really appreciate that they keep adding more stuff to the game, and not just like high end sweaty like thick boy gear like the Papa Shah in the 1911. 1911's a fucking good pistol, man. Like that'll clap you up. It's 45 ACP. Good to go. So I definitely think that adding more of those options, more variants, more close customization. Obviously, character customization will come soon. TM, hopefully one day. And I look forward to seeing how they approach that as well for like a lot of the veteran players that have been around since like the beginning. Whether that
Yeah.
means like allowing to have like after a friend, like in my opinion, like if you've done like certain achievements, like you killed Killa like 100 times last wipe, you got Kappa, you did all that stuff. Like you should get like, you know, a little bit of notoriety for that. Like, so boom, like you start the game off and you already got Killa's friggin' tracksuit. Oh shit, why is that guy got that? Oh no, I gotta deal with the veteran like Tarkov player. And then also at the same time, like if you end up getting the drop on that guy, it feels even better because you're like, oh shit, this guy knows what he's doing, and I still clapped him up, you know? So
Yeah.
we'll see how it develops. I think change is good, and I look forward to seeing where this game goes. Like I said, I've said it before, say it again. I love this game. I can't wait to see how much further it goes.
Yeah, but you know, the tracksuit quest is like only the grindiest of grind people like
Yeah.
Pestily, etc. got it.
Yeah, like people that are able to kind of like do it full time, like, and that's where like a lot of the like more I wouldn't say serious, but like guys that have a little more time on their hands that are able to pull that kind of stuff off
Yeah.
will definitely be able to like achieve those sort of things. And I think I don't think they're a part of the quest progression right now. It's kind of like a side achievement, if I'm not mistaken. To like get Kappa, you don't need to do the what was it, just to kill? I think that's where you have to kill Killa like 100 times. I think it's just side stuff. And I think what would be pretty cool would be we're talking about it on stream just the other day was why don't you do it for every boss? Like you kill Killa 100 times, you get his tracksuit. You kill Storman, you kill that guy 100 times, you get his sweet jacket. You know, same thing with Rashal. You kill him 100 times, get to keep his cool leather jacket. Like, and then these are things that you could potentially like keep the next swipe cycle because you did it, you achieved it. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I even think the
they
same
need
thing
to
should
figure out a
happen if
way.
you. I even think the same thing should happen if you've done Kappa. Like if you've done Kappa like at least once or twice throughout the entire beta cycle, like why can't you keep it? You know, why can't you have it
Yeah.
at the beginning of a new wipe? Because you already went through it. You're gonna be going through it again.
yeah, but you know, this can be seen as an unfair advantage.
How is it unfair if you've gone in and put in the
Yeah,
work?
yeah, I know, but you
That's
know,
like being that guy's bigger and stronger than me. I've never gone to the gym once in my life,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm so
but
angry that he's bigger and stronger than me. How dare he? Like, fucking kidding me?
yeah,
Usually
I
He's
that's
been
know.
grinding for that shit.
Yeah, I
And
know, but that's not my
yeah,
point because I don't know if you know what Reddit is, Mr.
Oh, I
Boomer.
know Reddit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That shit's cancer.
yeah. You probably guys now know what I'm talking about. It's those whiny kids that's basically saying, well, he's doing this and doing that. He's got better gear, so he's winning. And BSG is a company, right? A company is designed to make profit. So basically, they need to listen to those people to, you
Yeah.
know, and that's the problem. If you would do that, like give those people the kappa, I know the grind is horrible. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I've
but
never gotten that fucking thing.
yeah, but most of the people don't even see kappa. And if they see, you know, a big streamer at the start of the wipe having 8x3, it is 8x3.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Or I think it's what is it 8x3 or is it 6
It's 4x3.
4x3.
4x3?
Yeah, it's 4x3. So basically, if they see a streamer at the start of the wipe with a 4x3 container, stuffing, you know, like key tools, etc., etc., there will be so much whining on the forums. They just change that. It's gonna be unbelievable.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think almost every developer kind of goes through it, especially since BSG's a very small developer with, I mean, I don't even think they have 100 people on their team currently. And like the kind of, I think it is an issue for them is that they listen to their community too much, to be honest. And then certain voices of the community have bigger voices than the rest of the community. That's like
Yeah.
reality.
Like
And
the,
then
like sorry to interrupt. Like the guy, what was his name? That's basically BSG copy strike it like 40 times.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
talking
he
about a
was-
rock tick?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's been examples of just them listening to the community in kind of just strange ways. But at the end of the day, BSG is the developer. It's their game. They can do what they want with the game. And what I think a lot of people just need to digest, accept, and understand is the game is not designed to be fair. It's not a fair game. If you're
Exactly.
trying to base things off of realism, that I mean, there's so many different like things about realism that isn't even in the game that people want in the game, and at the same time, people want taken out of the game. It's there's always going to be complaints. You're not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah,
not
like
gonna meet everybody's needs. So
yeah, like
that's
running with
kind of the big
broken
part of it.
legs.
So,
Like
yeah, because the way that you get rewarded in this game is by putting time into the game. That is
that's
how you
Yeah.
get better than everybody else. And I don't see any issues with giving people cap at beginning and wipe because they put the time in. That's what they get. Like the highest level I've ever achieved in this game is 42, and that was like I think 4 wipes ago, and that was when I literally had tons of time. I wasn't working as much. Like my job was kind of a bit slower paced because I was doing funerals at the time, so I wasn't in my regular kind of job. So it allowed me to just play way more often than I did. But otherwise, I've been averaging probably around like 30, 31, 32 these past couple wipes, and that's me dedicating time to streaming as well. So
Yep.
just I don't know. I can't. I don't under. I'm trying to understand people of them getting upset of unfair advantages and stuff like that. But
I think of it
yeah.
like this. I think of it like, hey man, you can do it too. If I can put in the time and put in the work, you can too. Like you can get everything that I have. You can get
It'll
Kappa
just
at the
take
beginning
you.
of wipe.
Yeah,
You can
it'll
get
either
that
take
fucking
you.
yeah. You just got to put in the time. Just like with anything, you can't like. But I guess like not everyone has that mentality. Not everyone just like wants to be like fair the entire time, and it's like
no.
in a game like this, like you can't, and like it's not. This
It's
game isn't meant to be fair. Like this game, I can't tell you how many times we've been one tapped while wearing thick boy gear
yeah,
or
but
like getting shot
data
from across the
most
map. It's not fair. It's
yeah,
not meant
but
to be fair.
most of the guys basically want to have fun, and by fun it means that they want to have everything easy. Like like you playing, I don't know, like a single player game when you obliterate enemies, and that's basically it. Like they try to think about Tarkov just like them, just like those
So I
games.
Like
think
fucking Fortnite or Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you
I
know.
think
Yeah.
definitely a very nice workaround to this, and I'd love to do it on the side, just because, like as you mentioned, Tarkov can be hella stressful. Would be what you could do is have separate characters. So you have an offline character that you could
Yeah.
do co-op with. So like go and like snap up Rochelle and his boys, like and like if you lose like your offline character stuff, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because it's
You know, like
offline. You know, you
offline,
can.
like you're always going to be able to dominate against like scab bosses and their dudes, and then that kind of ties into like whatever storyline they want to do as well, and then you can do co-op with your friends. So like again, like there's a lot of options there.
Yeah,
But again,
basically
aside
War
from
Thunder did
hamstringing
that.
the online community, I don't know.
Spectre, you probably know, War Thunder basically did that.
Did they?
Yeah, with the PvE mode.
Oh yeah. The PvE mode. It's basically so you've got your normal tanks that you'd have a selection with, but they have an like PvE mode where you get a reward for either finishing the mission by killing all the enemies, or if you fail, you still get a reward, but it's not a good reward.
I'm like I said, I think like little things like that, like a PVE mode, or even
Yeah.
like offline co-op mode, or something like that. Like just having those separate characters. So like if you can go super hardcore sweaty as much as you want with your online character, and then same deal, you can go like super max relax, just chilling with the guys. Doesn't matter if you lose gear.
Yeah.
Offline co-op.
I think
And
that's what kind of took me away from Tarkov was when I started playing it. It was late a wipe, and it was like, hey, there is this thick boy down the road with an RSAS or something. I'm sitting there with a lone pistol, like, please don't hurt me,
Yeah.
and just fucking. I walk around the corner, get one tapped.
And then it
Immediately.
also gives a lot of people. So like a good example of this is whenever I started playing, I was Tarkov, I was playing with friends, and there's like 2 or 3 of us, and everybody was we were all getting destroyed. And then eventually everyone gave up. They're like, I don't understand this. This sucks. Like, I'm not having a good time. And then they just left. I
Yeah.
stuck around. I fell in love with the game. It's amazing. I love it. Who's to say we wouldn't have all like gotten our feet under us and figured out the game if there was an offline co-op?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no, if there was an offline co-op, I'd happily get back into Tarkov right now.
Yeah. And you
I
just like chill with the guys and just like not have to like,
Yeah.
and you can like do modifiers and stuff like that. Just like make it as it would be online, or you can like do the tagged and cursed. You can do like
Yeah, exactly.
missions. Like, why not? You know?
That's kind of why I'm waiting till Streets of Tarkov, just so I can go through and play it by myself. Because, I don't really want to get involved with a massive gunfight between like 20 odd PMCs.
where the server breaks.
Yeah.
So basically, if you ask me, I'm coming from a really different approach, because I first saw Tarkov as a fun way to connect with my friends. Crankle knows what I'm talking about, because basically I think he, Belf, and Tightliner, aka Papa Nate's YT, those were my first guy that I basically joined with playing. Tightliner was the guy who basically nursed me into Tarkov. And I remember when I was just a noob, the Mosin was just introduced and we went customs. And we were getting shot at, everything, like the Boogle have everything. Just, it was so fun, and we were having so much fun. Of course, he died. I one-tapped Rashala with a Mosin and stole his shit and just basically extracted. But the way that we played was we just bomb rush in. We do everything we can. If we die, we die. We're just having fun. Like, the gear doesn't matter. Like, it was just the best thing that drove me into Tarkov, because the gear never mattered for me. Because if I do solo runs, I can always get that gear back, right? But when I play with my friends, I don't care about the gear. I just care about the fun that we have. Like, you saw the meme about the Vaseline grenades.
What?
About
Vaseline grenades?
Yeah, it's in the Discord. You laughed about it yesterday, or
did I know?
2 days ago.
Under memes?
Yeah, under memes.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The Ian. Good.
Yeah, so this meme was basically born because we were on customs, on dorms, and our boy Tightline was rushing some scavs, and one of our guys threw a stun nade at him for some reason. And then I threw a frag grenade because I didn't know where he was. So basically, the nade exploded and he died in a bush. But he wasn't mad about it because it was just in good fun. Like, that's the thing that drove me into Tarkov. It wasn't the competitiveness, it was just the fun with my friends. And people started to lose motivation. People just didn't want to play more and more when the game became grinder and grinder. So everybody just straight up left. So there I was, dick in my hands, level 40 kappa, and just nothing to do. Like, really. So I just left too, because none of my friends are playing. I don't have any fun playing this game, so why bother? Why still play this game?
Yeah, exactly. That's my thinking. Is that if I don't have fun while I'm playing the game, what's the point in playing it?
Yeah, I was just getting so stressed while playing this game. I could, like, get my headset down, go, and I don't know, like, punch a tree or something, like, just do something, because I was so frustrated with the game. So I just had no words with it. Like the frustration was here.
It's definitely it's like, whenever you, like, Spectre knows this as well. Like, whenever the game is bad, it's fucking bad. And
Yeah.
whenever you
salt.p.
Yeah, like just having friggin' days where everything's falling apart, or like, in general, just like dying all the friggin' time, or like making like, and like the frustrating thing is, like, whenever it's like you're dying on multiple occasions, but like at different times. So like the other day at the beginning of the raid, midway through the raid, extract camped, whatever, and you're just
Oh.
like, man, like, god damn it, like,
Yeah, but
when you're
when
being
you
put down, you're being put down. And you're like,
yeah,
how
but
do I
what
get past this? But then it's like those small little victories, and you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, like, and then you're back on top again. So it's like,
yeah, but when you
peaks and valleys,
wh-
just like,
yeah, but when you play with friends, there's no peaking. It's just a straight line because it's still fun. Because if you play solo, because you need to get money. What was the saying? Procrastinate with women, acquire currency.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I think of it like this, like, even though all my friends have like gone and no one like plays anymore, I've met a lot of solid dudes and people that I've played with on the game through streaming, like this guy over here, that guy,
Other side.
all y'all.
Outside.
Just saying,
This way towards
so
me.
like
but-
that's like the streaming. I kind of like took up streaming just because I wanted like a side project that I can kind of control and stuff like that. And then from there, like I was playing the game by myself, and then started meeting cool people, and then like that, like, yeah, it keeps it fresh, right? So like I can play solo. I enjoy playing solo, but when I want to, like, we switch it up and just, hey, want to do a stream? Yeah, cool, let's go.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
basically, this what drove me to this project. Like doing this podcast. Maybe not playing the game because it would be really hard to get people who still play the game, like do 5-man squad, because it's a lot of fun. Like 5-man squads are really a boatload of fun, but
Fucking chaos.
yeah, it's chaos as hell. Like, a podcast
Uh,
is just fun because everybody likes to talk with their friends, right? Everybody likes to
Yeah.
talk about things that they are enjoying. So, we can, like do it in 1 hour, like 2 hours, 1 hour, like get out of your system and just sit down and talk with your friends, like about things you like.
Yeah, I mean, it's super interesting for me because like I kind of see the game in a different aspect than like a lot of the major community does, and it's good knowing with people that I play with, like Data, for example. I think me and him kind of have similar takes on the game, just because at this point I've been playing since like 2017. I think it was like June, May timeframe, and I'm kind of over and done with the quests. I know they've been introducing new ones. They have the new trader with Jaeger. I got to have fun with him, like a little bit with the last wipe and this wipe as well. But I'm all about that PvP. That's what made me get stuck in Tarkov. Like even when I was playing solo so much, now playing with other people, that's like my only kind of goal. Like yeah, there's quests on the side, and even though I think I'm 13 current on this wipe, I just want to get in fights with people. Like
Yeah, you
regardless if
just
I have a
wanna
pistol.
Dog
Dogs
Or-
pissing
or
cards,
gun.
man.
I
Let's
mean,
go.
Yeah,
that
Let's
you know how
go
I
get it.
play. When we are doing scav runs, no mercy, just straight up balls to the
Full
walls.
send.
Yeah.
All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
I think the last time I launched up Tarkov, played a scav run with Data and shot him in the back of the head.
Yeah. You love you too.
But yeah, what do you guys think about Steam Audio as well? I wanted to ask about that.
I
I
didn't hear
kinda-
anything about it.
So I think it's a step in the right direction. Tarkov has always had really, it's had a lot of problems with
The audio.
directional audio.
Yeah,
and
it was
it's
a
still
problem.
bad. Still bad on interchange reserve. Like a lot of those maps where like you have multiple floors, even on dorms, man, on customs. But right now, it's the first module of Steam Audio. So like whenever you're outside, it's a lot easier to kind of like pinpoint. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure Shoreline, for example, like I'm pretty sure these dudes are like at gas stations. So if I come from bus station, like I'll be all right or whatever. Like being able to like kind of pinpoint when you're outside is quite good. It's a lot easier now. But I think that indoor part is still needs some work. But like what's cool about Steam Audio is that there's modules to it. So like this is the first module of who knows how many. So who's to say that like the sound design right now won't keep changing because like they're just going to keep adding modules to make it sound even better.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't hear the Steam audio, but I still think there is an issue because you data were streaming this wide basically, and you had a few encounters. I saw it. Probably Spectre did saw it too, when you basically didn't know where the guy is. Like
Yeah.
I like there's one big, really big problem, and I can't stress this enough. Really big problem. It's basically before the Steam audio, you basically used only hearing to find your enemies because it was so hard to adjust the visuals to be like, I don't know, you, that basically you can spot somebody that you basically only used hearing like to play the game. So you were like a blind man trying to find your enemies by your hearing. And this is the audio is one thing, but this is even a bigger issue for me because the lighting in some areas, we all know what interchange was. Like all of you guys probably played interchange.
Even man, I'm actually watching Ramen Style right now. He's playing right now, and he's literally on interchange. Like I see him sighting in, so everything's dark around him, and then he's like sighting in, and he can see all the way through, and the lighting is all fucked. So it's like it's still gonna take. I don't. I think it has. I think it's part of the limitations of the
Engine.
Unity engine. So like if they ever transitioned to Unreal or whatever, like it might be a little bit easier.
The
But
game
again,
would probably be optimized a lot better if they were to put it on Unreal, but I don't.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think it's that they don't want to pay for the licensing
Well,
of
that's just it.
Unreal.
You need to license that engine, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's the first game that I felt like I was playing without glasses. Like, everybody has their flaws. Mine are I need to wear those. But it was like I was playing like these. Like there's blurry shit everywhere. My sights are I don't know where. My gun is shooting I don't know where. If I get a kill, it's just a lucky guess.
Yeah, it's
like I know this is a hardcore simulator, but you don't know anything. Like really, like in real life, you
well,
don't know as well what you are shooting, but like at least you can see the target.
if you have enough like comfort with firearms, like you can point fire and like have a general understanding of like where your rounds are going to be going and how it's going to feel and all that crap. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and I kind of think that they addressed that a little bit with the post effects. They've definitely made it a lot clear. Like if I turn post effects off, like it's a completely different game. Like the game is blurry as shit. I can't see nothing, and like I definitely think like the vision post effects have helped that a lot. So who's to say that that won't happen with the Steam audio modules? Like maybe they'll have like certain modules that you can turn on and off. Like sometimes it works for you, sometimes it don't. I don't know. We'll see how it develops. Kind of like that customization for the post effects. Who's to say they won't have that for sound?
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But then you'll have those boys on Reddit be like, "Ree, this
Yeah,
guy's using audio that his audio. I need to know the audio
Yeah.
settings for him because he's better than me."
And when they introduce like radio or proximity chat, you'll just be getting a bunch of ringing going on and like just a whole
I
lot
mean,
of that noise. Like it's oh man, I'm not
Exactly.
looking forward to that. I can care less about proximity voice, to be honest. I think it's one of the
I mean,
things that
it should be one of the things
Yeah.
added in later on if they're gonna plan on
Yes.
adding it on.
yeah.
yeah. I mean, to be
Yeah.
honest, all the audio in the game, like talking to each other to the game, mostly depends on the community because I was playing a game. It was named Will to Live Online, and it had this feature. And to be honest, people were obviously chill about it. Like it's a small game. It's like I don't know, 100,000, like maybe. But people were really respectable. Like there's some, Russian boogaloo noises, but most of the time there were no e-rape sounds, no serious swearing. Most of the time, like people even greeted each other. Like you were running along with somebody else. Like hey, well, how are you doing? Like, do you need meds or something? And they would just. It was such a nice
Yeah.
community. Like
So I'm gonna say
That's the
hopefully
downside now.
that'll happen in the near term, especially once you add reputation into the mix with this game,
Yeah.
is that
With
like if all
Tarkov.
this, yeah, with Tarkov, like if you add reputation, like you're not gonna just go randomly killing every swinging dick out there. Like, okay, yeah, you're there doing your task, and then all of a sudden you're USEC and there's another USEC dude there. Maybe he's got better gear than you, maybe not. And you're like, do you really take the shot? Do you team up? Do you give him a shot?
Yeah.
Like instead of all that instantaneous kill on sight, you're gonna actually have to pause for a moment, and then if that proximity chat comes in, that's where you can have those interactions you're talking about.
I do see it being more useful when the game completely opens up, when they stop doing the
open world stuff.
Yeah.
like more the open world stuff, because I feel like that's when it's gonna be a lot more useful. But where the state is right now, like I kind of have the same feeling about like when you did World of Warcraft PvP, when you're in like 2v2 arena, 3v3 arena. That's how it feels to me. Like I'm just going into this arena, leaving this arena. Like I don't feel like everything's connected as of yet. And I know their vision is to connect everything, but that surprised a lot of people. I think I saw on Reddit that people were saying, I don't want that to happen. The game should stay like this forever. And I think that's what is limiting the game right now. I think personally is because a lot of people are seeing it kind of that arcadey Call of Duty aspect, and I think that's why they want it to be more casual.
Well, that's
See,
like,
I
I've
don't.
even been guilty of it. Like I've been guilty of those, like running and gunning through fucking dorms at the Val, and then just like cleaning house and getting out of there, and then like watch, rinse, repeat. You know.
Yeah.
Who's to say that would happen if it would be open world? Because like if all of a sudden you're doing open world, everything's RNG. Like you don't know where all the good shit's gonna spawn. It's just like, oh, you went to this house, you end up getting like this guy was running a fucking Bitcoin farm in his house, and like you just got out of there with like 6 physical Bitcoin. Cool, you know? Like
Yeah.
who's to say?
Yeah.
And
pretty
again,
much.
another way to kind of circumvent that and fix that would be having modes, like again, like open world mode.
And then online mode.
Yeah, and then online mode can be similar to this. You can call it like strike mode or something like that, where it's like you're going in, doing a hit, going in to one
Yeah.
specific map, hitting that map, going and doing whatever you can, and then getting the fuck out.
Yeah, but you still use your online character.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that concept a lot. Like having a casual mode, I think will help this game a lot, a whole lot.
Yeah.
And I think it will appease the people that have been complaining about how hard the game is, especially because
I
See,
think of
I'm
it
fine
like
with
this.
the game being hard. It's more the
Yeah.
fact that your character's so-called a trained PMC operator, but yet when you shoot a weapon, the gun flies out of his hands half the time. If you're like lower levels.
Yeah, it's like I forgot how to use a gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy.
The only system that is like the most realistic right now is the weight system.
Yeah.
Because no man's gonna be running around with 75 kilos on their back at a
Nah, man.
moderate
Yeah.
speed. Like
Because
I feel
SOP
like I'm a
for
strong
most.
guy, and we range around maybe like 25 kilos of gear
Yeah.
on, and that's pretty heavy. Like doing 16 miles with that is not fun. I'll tell you that
Even
from personal
I got
experience.
a weight vest I use for like functional fitness and like sometimes for runs and shit like that. If I like normally lately I've been doing like 20-25 pounds, but like I've done like runs in the past with like the full 45 pounds. And like just either running and fucking doing like burpees and other shit with that, like your lower back is screaming at you.
Yeah.
It's just fucking yelling at you like, hey dummy, I'm gonna slip a disc, you need to cool it.
Yeah, because standing operation procedure for pretty much any military in the world, whether you be whatever, but it's always get your backpack.
Hey, Tide.
What's that image?
What's up?
I felt
What
like
am I looking at? What is
man.
this?
So, guys. So basically, this is my grandfather, the fucking legend, the grandfather of the world, the Sandman himself, Tightliner, my guy who introduced me to Tarkov, my guy who nursed me through Tarkov, and he's basically like an old fuck, but he's still young enough to talk with us and not die.
Dzień dobry.
And he doesn't live in a mud hut.
Perfect.
Shut up. So, guys, the running joke is that I'm from Poland, as you know, and they think I live in a mud hut.
He's
Believe
really
it,
Ukrainian.
believe it or not. So basically, that's the running joke.
He'd be living in a foxhole.
That would be a step up for him.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. Mud huts are pretty sound.
You better show yourself because I know you have a webcam.
I mean,
Oh,
he doesn't
fuck
look
him.
like that. He doesn't look like that.
no,
That's not what he looks like.
no. She does look like that, but with a beard.
Stare into my profile picture. How about that?
That was
That's
Karen,
exactly how I look.
Yes, that's exactly
Perfect.
how he looks.
Handsome as fuck. Tell me your ways.
Well, I mean, there's nah. I mean, all you need to do is look down to it.
Oh boy.
Wow. I've been on this
Uh.
planet 26 years as of yesterday, and I've never seen an image like that. So.
Really? I've
That's,
seen multiple.
that's one of my
images like that.
first to tell you happy birthday. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Oh
That-
yeah.
Happy
Appreciate
belated
it.
birthday.
Appreciate it. Yeah, the 12th. I don't have social media or anything like normal, like Facebook or stuff like that. So at work, they had that whole ceremony thing go on, but it was just funny because like somebody remembered from last year because today's their birthday, and they're like, "Oh, your birthday is the day before mine, right?" And then everyone was just like, "You didn't tell us it's your birthday." I'm like, "Why is that?" I don't know. For me, they're whatever kind of days. Like everyone keeps telling me I look 17, so I don't know. Like it's.
Talking to the guy in his 30s that still gets told he looks young as fuck, so it's fine.
I mean,
Nah, you
man,
will.
you look 24. If you just didn't
Dude,
have
if
the
I
grades,
shaved, if I
Yeah.
fucking shaved, I'd literally shave 10 years off my goddamn face.
I mean,
I
guys,
wanna
if
see
I
it.
shave those pubes, it's basically like like M17. People, I
No, I
I-
look like I'm 15 if I shave mine off.
yeah, I think when I was a year back, I was trying to buy a beer, and
Oh.
and in Poland, it's basically you're 18, you're good to go. But I'm 24 now. A year ago, I was 23, and she still asked me for ID.
Yeah. I need to get my ID sorted before I even think about going out getting smashed.
But Data, what can we do to get you shave that beard?
No.
No, please.
No way.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Nothing. Oh,
I
I
mean-
want to see it so bad.
I mean,
That's off the table, man.
guys, we need to bully Tide to showing himself because he's got a magnificent beard. Like Data, sorry, but your beard is
No,
nothing
no.
compared
Like
to his.
this is like a trimmed beard. Like it doesn't do much.
Yeah, but
there's some post-apocalyptic beards look badass.
yeah, but
I
you,
can't pull it off.
but
I don't want to pull it off.
Yeah, but you know the Gandalf kind of beard. So he's like Gandalf on steroids.
All right, now you gotta show it.
Come
Yeah,
on now.
Gandalf on steroids that spent too much time at McDonald's.
yeah,
I'm on your
pretty much. Come on, Tide. Come on, man.
What?
Face cam.
Face cam. Come on.
No fuck.
I'm combing my hair. Give me a second.
Fair enough.
No, you're not telling me you're doing a comb over.
No comb over this time.
No comb over. Shit. Because in the earlier days, he's bold as fuck, by the way. He did basically a comb over stream. And it was hilarious.
Comb over stream. man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It
Awesome.
just was like great is too little to say about it. Like seriously.
Let's put the video on.
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh shit.
There you
See? Hot damn. That's weird.
Mm.
I look like a fucking raccoon. Look at that. God damn.
You look like a gnome. We need to get you a cap, like those little gnome caps.
Oh gosh.
That'd work.
Nate.
He's back there somewhere. Oh, he's right on the floor behind me. Nate, do you want to say hi?
Doggo.
Of course, to get both of them.
So
Come.
if and you guys watched
Come
this PS5 event
There you go.
yesterday?
There's
Or
No,
the day before?
but the only thing I know is the large amounts of memes.
Oh, God damn
memes
it.
have been
Some big puppers there.
Oh. All right, Bill.
Two puppers.
All right, down. Soggy motherfucker, get out. I just got back from taking him for a swim at the lake.
Oh, come on.
Like, literally.
See, here's my probably my favorite meme from I'll post it in the Discord. But this is probably my favorite meme from the entirety of
Yeah, I thought the only cool thing about that event was actually Ratchet and Clank, but
Where'd you
otherwise
put
it
it?
wasn't.
it's
There
in the
wasn't.
memes.
The
Oh, there it
memes, eh?
They didn't really have. They didn't really show much gameplay. Kind of like the whole
Yeah.
Xbox Series X gameplay reveal. Kind of like that whole thing where
Even
just
though it
a
wasn't
bunch of trailers
gameplay.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't gameplay. So I don't know. The one thing I'm happy about. I mean, we watched that Unreal Engine 5 kind of demo earlier. Is that
Yeah.
they're actually going to be using like SSD speeds for a lot of
Good.
these games and utilizing
Yeah.
that. So I'm just glad it's going to help the PC side of things move forward, and we're going to see games actually getting to a place where there's lack of loading screens kind of thing. And that's why I'm
Yeah.
super excited for Cyberpunk, because I
I'm
think
pretty close to that right now.
yes,
I
CD
put the
Projekt Red is-
M.2s in.
Yeah.
That those M.2s, it's almost instantaneous for when I start
yeah.
up a game.
Oh yeah.
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 And so I'm just really excited for games to start utilizing that better, to be able to, load that asset and data to your graphics card really quickly, because I feel like there's just a lot of unused data in a computer already. It's just a lot of resources that aren't being utilized the way they should, especially on the processor side of things. And I feel like in a way, NVIDIA is almost designing the graphics cards down a bit just so games can fully utilize their cards. So
Yeah.
it's been that was kind of like the main thing I'm excited about these new consoles being released, is that games will be
Jesus, tight.
made a little better.
Sorry, I just saw one of the fucking memes you just posted.
Oh gosh.
I was about to tell.
You know,
I was waiting for him to stop talking. I was going to tell Mayo Jesus loves him.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you know what's better? Look at his robe. Look what he has on his right side. Those pants are 6XXL.
Fucking
What?
Fighting words. Them's fighting words.
Yeah, that's just fighting words, Mayo. Is that about your trousers hanging out the wash basket?
Oh.
Those always are fighting words. He put me in a mud hut, so I need to fight back.
You gotta get your jabs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how you live in a shit shack type.
Yeah, it's pretty close. I'm not going to deny it.
Oh,
I got a crack house right across the street.
Oh
That's
shit.
pretty awesome.
I
It
mean,
might be
hey.
meth. I might be wrong.
Yeah, and he bought what is it? Brazilian Makarov in 32 ACP.
No, I got a 380 Bursa Thunder.
It's a Makarov.
No.
It's a Makarov.
Uh-oh.
He's like, no.
Oh, there we go.
He's gonna shoot me now.
Under the mattress, ready to rock.
See, it's a Makarov.
It's not. It's more like a PPK. It's almost like a PPK knockoff.
But still, it's a knockoff. And what's
Nah, it's more closer to a PPK.
yeah, if we were talking about guns, the PPK was the first. The Makarov was the knockoff, which basically had its popularity because of the production numbers, because it's higher than the PPKs, and now the Makarov gets his own knockoffs. So it's a knockoff thing. Like seriously, it's so funny. If you watch Ian from Forgotten Weapons, you guys probably know about him. He usually talks about a lot of stuff like this. Like even I think he had the the little man with the mustache. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Austrian aquarellist. If we want to be specific.
The failed painter.
Yeah,
the postal.
Yeah, so basically I think he had a video with his gun. I not 100% sure, but I saw a video with his gun. You know, it was like ebony and ivory.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Elephant tools. You know, it was gold plated, etc. It was really pimped out, like seriously, and it was a PPK.
Jesus, that's fucking terrible. No.
It's wrong. It's
Oh
so
my god,
wrong.
these fucking memes. Jeez. That's so bad.
Oh god.
Oh,
For the
Very
record, I'm not gonna show them on the.
Very
No,
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah,
You better not.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah,
The banhammer will fall quickly.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I'm not posting those.
Oh boy.
I don't really know if I want to see them after the recording.
yeah.
You do. They're right up your alley.
You guys all want to see
Wow, those are
Mayo's
fighting words
girlfriend?
data.
Here, I'll show you Mayo's girlfriend.
Oh Jesus. For the record, I don't have a girlfriend now, so if you are available.
Oh, stop. You know she's yours.
Oh god.
Oh,
You're
no.
such
God.
a bitch. I hate you so much. What?
That's all I'm leaving.
Why, Tide? Why am I
Okay.
still friends with you?
I don't know. I ask myself that all the time.
This is just intense.
So, guys, quick break. Not in the stream, but in the topic. I just noticed one of my fans are dying in my PC.
Oh no. Yeah, one of my fans died as well, randomly, out of nowhere.
Yeah. So, what kind of fans are you using? Can you recommend me something?
Noctura.
Yeah, Noctura fan. So they actually have the new they're the all black variants. I have them on my radiator right now. And so it's like a Corsair H100i friggin' water cooler, like all-in-one water cooler. But rather than using the fans that it came with, I've been using the Noctua ones. Let me see if I can pull them up. Noctua fans.
Because I'm looking up and I see Be Quiet, but I don't like.
Be Quiet's quite good as well, though.
Yeah, but I don't like the build quality. Like, it's pretty flimsy. I know it's supposed to be quiet, like in the name, Be Quiet. But when I was working with them, I don't really like the working quality. Like, you know, if you basically touch them, they are like very flimsy. And that's not very good to airflow.
I'll post them in here, I guess.
Yeah, I'll check it out after the recording. So tight. Any vacation plans?
No.
Nope.
Not after this bullshit. I'm going to be digging out of this fucking hole from the coronavirus for months to come. I went 2.5 months without a fucking paycheck, so I'll be digging out of this one for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I know your situation. So, guys.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, fun stuff, pretty much. So, speaking of Corona, I don't think it's a pretty, like the topic that we should be talking about because it's pretty depressing, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations going on right now, man. I get it.
Yeah, like I mean, if you want to talk about it, that's cool. But still, like,
you can't have a second wave if the first wave never ends.
Yeah,
that's USA's, I think, motto at this point. It seems, but hey, it's whatever. I mean, like Russia's whole take is people get sick and die every day. So that's how they've been handling it. And
I mean, Russia's handling it decently compared to fucking half the other countries.
I mean, you know how Russia deals with stuff.
Well, yeah.
Tanks?
I think that's obvious.
Tanks is
No.
one thing, but the
The way that
second
they're
Next is one option.
the way that they're actually enforcing the lockdown is something. They
it's
deployed fucking grizzly bears and tigers.
Fortunately, here in
urban areas.
Texas, it's they're lifting most of it. It's going back to pretty much normal.
Yeah, my friend was saying that, and he thinks it shouldn't be going really back to normal at the moment.
I
Not-
absolutely think it should. Yeah, it's
Oh,
time.
by the way, Tide, speaking of friends,
Yes.
we have Crankle here.
Yeah, I saw him in there.
Yeah, but he's I don't know if he's deaf or he's dead or something, but he's not talking to
Yeah,
us
he hasn't talked
in
in
a
a while.
while.
But
He posted a meme.
He's in a
It's probably
raid.
a good thing that Crankle's not talking. Let's put it that
oh,
way.
now I have to start talking. Dang it! Come on.
I used to call Tide Come Over Man.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I
That's
did.
a lie.
Yes, I did. Shit shack owner.
Where's the next come over stream? I need another.
That was for 1,000, and I'm doing the double comb over. I'm gonna go right from the back, straight over, and then I'm
Oh,
gonna comb
no.
from the side as well, so it'll look like a checkerboard, you know. I'm gonna go
Nice.
all out.
When was
See,
the
I do
U-shaped-
actually have hair, just it all faded into the back.
I don't believe it. That's probably an attachment that he pulled.
slipped off the back of your head?
Yeah. God.
So, guys, talking about video creation, what kind of software you use to get the video to the standard that you like? Adding the intro, cutting things that YouTube won't allow, etc., etc.
So software-wise, I started with Sony Vegas Pro 15. I ended up getting it off the Humble bundle, the Humble software bundle. Like normally it goes for like 100-something bucks or something like that, but for 20 bucks at the time, 25, I think it was like 25 bucks. You got like a whole bunch of stuff like for like audio and video creation. So I was using that for a while, and then one of the boys was able to hook me up with access codes to his Adobe Premiere. So I've been doing that. Been dealing with Adobe Premiere, and it's still a process, man. It's still like not. It's not, like I'm still learning. Like I'm not an editor. Like everything, every video I've ever made, I've always just like had to figure it out. Just like through trial and error.
I mean, the quality is improving, so
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there.
Shit is sweet, so don't worry
Too
about
high.
that part. Don't
You're
worry
doing
about that part.
nice.
But yeah, I mean, when I first edited videos, like when I was like 12, 13, I think it was Sony Vegas 7 at the time. I think it was like 7 or 8. Man, I used to have a YouTube channel that had like 4,000 subs at the time in 2007, 2000.
Tell me your ways.
2007, 2008. Yeah, I was building PCs. Like I was building my brother's, mine. Building like other kids and that were in my high school because I started it in middle school, went into high school, and then I just deleted all of it because for some weird reason I think I was like 17 and I started just watching old videos and I was just cringing at myself so hard. Like these had
yeah, I know
think
that feeling.
channel views, yeah, were around like 200,000 views total, I think, and I was just like, I think I'm gonna delete this. I don't know. I just I just randomly I just deleted all of it. I had I think 120 videos at the time, and it was just random stuff. Me doing some dumb things like video capture wasn't really huge yet. Like NVEC wasn't a thing and stuff like that. And I used to take a camera my dad bought, set it up on a tripod, and point it at the screen to do gameplay videos. And people
game
were
capture.
watching that, which
Yeah.
is insane. Yeah, so that was my game capture. And I would just be talking using the microphone off of this shitty camera that you can only transfer the data via a really crappy USB like 1.0 cable at the time. So just I don't know, it's kind of crazy to look back on technology and everything on video editing, but I haven't gotten back into video editing since like 2013, 2012. So, but it just seeing datas and seeing how good and how crazy video editing has gotten since then, especially when it comes to just video game type stuff. It's pretty amazing to see. And I think Data's hitting the mark on that. And I think it's just going to take some YouTube algorithm that's just going to blow
Too
up
kind, man.
your stuff. Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I enjoy doing it, and I figure if even if it gets 100 views like it's getting right now, like somebody enjoyed it, and I figure if eventually YouTube will pick it up, and if somebody likes one video, they'll probably like the others, and then they'll have a fucking playlist of shit to enjoy. So there you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Better than my camcorder gameplay, so for sure.
Man,
So
if I only had a camcorder as a kid, I'd probably do the exact same fucking thing.
Oh my god, dude! Like I thought I was gonna be this like YouTube, big huge tech YouTuber. I was like reviewing products and stuff too. Like I had an NZXT Tempest, I think was my first computer case, and I had a video with it of me spray painting it, like just to get the inside all black because computers were only
Yeah.
silver on the inside. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
it was Ooh. I see now I feel kind of old at this point, but anyway.
Everyone's old compared to
You
me.
are not old.
You're
When you
old.
start farting dust, then you can say you're getting old.
Yeah, I got you. Gotcha. This is back in Okinawa when I used to live in Okinawa.
I mean, guys, speaking of
Goddamn.
speaking of editor
Back when
software,
I was
Tide,
in Okinawa.
yeah, Tide was actually Tide's first basically editor software was banging a rock with another rock. So he was editing, so he was doing. So that was his first editing experience.
And he opened his company, Hit Films. Got it.
Yep.
Understood. Yep.
That went nowhere, Mayo. That was sad.
Yeah.
That was really sad.
He was fishing and he caught nothing. You
I
reeled
really
that
don't
kid.
understand Polish humor. I think that's just we're not quite there yet.
Say it in Polish so that like your Polish audience can understand the joke. Because
I mean, I don't target this stream to Polish audience, so you kind of dropped the ball on this one.
They don't even like you in Poland.
Oh,
oh boy.
See, that's how you do it.
Well, at
You
least,
just gotta.
well,
It's a quick dig.
yeah.
You gotta get it in there and get out real quick.
Well, I don't least wait. At least I don't have a crack house near my house. Near my mud hut, sorry.
The watch.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, moving along. So, guys, CBD. You know what it is?
Yep.
Yes,
You guys tried it?
Yep.
no.
I have.
I mean,
There's all kinds of shit like that in Canada, man.
I mean, Spectre obviously didn't try like this because you need to have a license for that, mate.
Here we go. I was wondering when that one of those would come up.
I mean,
Boy, you got a
it is
license for
true.
that can opener.
What the fuck is that video, Commander Spectre?
Fucking can opener.
What the hell is that freaking video? That you put
Oh.
in memes.
Oh, that one.
Like, what the fuck?
Don't question it.
He said, don't question it.
I just watched
God
that now
damn.
too.
Oh, my goodness.
Fuck.
That's
Oh
like-
boy. When you get night vision goggles and you need to fucking get as much as you can out of them. Guess you make videos like that.
The one I just posted is a good one.
Okay, so getting back to the topic. So,
Mm.
Oh my fucking god.
But no, I mean, super interesting. I mean, even Tight Nose, I think over in Texas, CBD is like allowed there now, and since
Yeah.
I think medical marijuana was passed not too long ago as well in Texas. So
No. Well, let me throw the caveat on that.
mm,
They did approve medical marijuana, but it's for one specific case.
yeah, okay.
It's like if you have multiple scoliosis or something like that. That's when you can use it. Other than that, everyone else is fucked.
so basically,
Okay,
Tide
got
can use it.
So for Canada, it's pretty much like free reign. Like
Mhm. Yes,
there's still
100%.
people selling shit on the side if you want to go that route, but there's like a lot of options Like I've never fucking done this stuff until it was like legal here.
Mhm.
So like,
Also,
and
never.
especially like,
Wow.
no man, even fucking cigarettes, fuck that shit.
So yeah, so
Um,
I mean, yeah, I've actually never tried a cigarette, but how was that being a full adult,
Interesting.
non-taboo?
Again, I still don't like the smoking aspect, so I've kind of switched to the edible side, which is a lot nicer in my opinion.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Edibles are like
But
twice
again,
twice the.
it's knowing the dosage. Like it actually tells you on the package, you know. So it's not like oh fucking I'm on this trip for a while now. Like figure it out.
Yeah,
But
but I
they
heard
have like
stories.
CBD drinks and stuff like that too. Like imagine like carbonated water with like CBD and like some flavoring added to it. They also have like the actual like CBD, just the oil itself. And like I've been dealing with chronic pain for my neck and all that crap for a while now. So I definitely think as an anti-inflammatory, it's definitely helped a lot. And we're starting to see, I'm starting to see some progress lately, having used it. So I'm looking forward to kind of getting back to where I was physically in the gym and being able to do shit that I was doing before. Exactly, man. Flex fam. Exactly.
Yes. Yes.
I think I definitely think as like a lot of like the medical side of it, like in terms of like it actually doing something like CBD, like yeah, 100%. Like it doesn't mess you up. It helps like a lot with pain mitigation, and it's shitty that certain places you can't get it because like you can rot your guts and take naproxen and ibuprofen until you blue in the face. Sometimes it gets hit and miss. Sometimes it's gonna work. Sometimes it won't. Other times you can take that oil stuff, like actually rub it into like certain affected muscles and parts of the skin, and it'll actually do something. Versus all that stuff.
Yeah, so speaking about CBD in Poland, it's basically somewhat a gray area because the politics and etc. know about weed, etc. Like we can buy, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically the CBD, the THC free stuff, and you can buy it
Yeah.
in every shop that basically sells it. But it's only now rising in popularity because people see the advantages of it, because you can basically smoke it if you want. Obviously nobody's stopping you. If it doesn't have 0.2% THC, it's legal. So basically you can make it into edibles. You can basically smoke them and do etc. And Tait, you know about this because a few years back I was dealing with serious anxiety issues. I broke up with my girlfriend, which I technically wanted to marry. Technically, you guys know, they know the story too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I started taking prescription drugs from my psychiatrist, and I basically felt like shit. I didn't know who I was. I basically felt like a character in the game, and I told myself, no, that's it. I need to stop taking those, but I need to switch something. Shut up, Dave. And he's laughing, asshole.
Read a funny meme. That's all.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
It's
have to
just
edit
timing.
the meme. It's not you.
Timing wasn't so good.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Jesus, please no, don't show it.
There you go.
Ah.
Oh no, that's terrible.
So it won't show
This
on
is-
the recording, so that's okay. But
No.
It's fine. It's fine.
But
You want
getting
that
back,
one you want that off screen.
yeah, but getting back to the topic, so I switched to CBD because it basically did the same. It was all natural and basically had no side effects. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, like you don't feel how to put it. You don't like
you
get
don't
like the
you don't
psychedelic
have
effects.
the this one, the slide down after you
Yeah,
take
coming
it.
down.
Yeah, with the drugs it's bad, but if you take CBD or oil or the regular stuff, like you feel a little bit hazy, but it's not really that bad. It calms you down. It makes you feel like better. You can function.
Same reason why I don't like drinking. Like I'd much rather do like CBD and other stuff and like edibles and shit that versus drinking. Just because like when I wake up hungover and feeling like shit, like I don't feel that way having done the other stuff. So that's
Yeah.
just me personally. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, so if we're speaking about drinking, you guys know that my grandpa passed like 3 weeks ago, by now 2 weeks ago. And in standard Polish tradition, we just bought, after the funeral, we went to the home. We went home and we bought some vodka, and we celebrated. We celebrated the memories with him. The good stuff, the good days, the fun memories. And to be honest, I just went on a drinking spree. I
That's entirely in the right, man.
Yeah, so basically, I have a lot of family. It's in the north of the country. I have a really lot of family members. So in the span of 3 days, I visited like 20 family members, and in every single house, I basically drank. So we drank a bottle, which is 1 liter. I don't know what's it's on pints or gallons. How do you measure
It'd be in ounces.
ounces? So I don't
like-
know. Yeah,
12 ounces, something like that. I don't know.
yeah. So
And
every
shots.
Most of it's milliliters.
beer,
And,
I don't know.
so every
Milliliter, yeah. A handle, a fifth. I don't know. That's like a fifth.
like similar to that size. What's
No,
Tide's
that's a
showing.
handle actually. Never mind.
Yeah. So every time.
It's 35 ounces.
Yeah, when I was 19, I learned real quick that alcohol is not the solution for a lot of, especially depression, because
Oh, it makes it
No,
worse.
it's
I was in
impressive.
Korea for a year, and there it's 18 to be able to drink and everything, and they have this magical thing called soju. If you don't know what soju is, it's from made from rice, and it's probably the scariest like liquid there is because it just creeps up on you. There's no taste. You can mix it with anything. We would like to mix it with Kool-Aid, and play
Hey,
soju
you
pong
are
with it.
talking about sake?
No, soju. This is soju. This is Korean goodness. Not sake. Sake's Japanese. Soju is way different. Like sake has like a strong flavor. Soju has no flavor. It's like you're drinking water, basically, and it's a very
That's-
scary product because it
that's
ranges
dangerous.
from 25% to 65%. They don't even know when they manufacture these bottles. They don't even know the actual alcohol percentage. So
Fucking
You don't know
it's,
what the fuck you get until you drank it.
Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
So-
either,
and
you're gonna have a fun time, or you're
Yeah.
gonna be fucking.
destroyed. So you basically.
So-
Yeah.
So
they
you
would
basically.
sell it in these size, which is like a liter and a half, about 50 ounces or so, and you could just buy it straight from like a grocery store, kind of like it's so casual there because alcoholism is just huge in Korea. Like the way Koreans drink is you drink until you just can't. Like you just keep on
It's almost
going.
like the British
So you
mentality.
basically drink
Yeah.
like us. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's bad.
like seriously, when I will move to US, if Tide will still be alive, I will show him how Polish people drink. I don't know if he will be alive when we're finished.
If you
but-
move to the U.S., I'm going to Canada. That's where my
Come on
roots
up,
are
we got-
anyway.
We got weed everywhere, man. It's a good time.
That's a win-win.
I'm actually coming to Texas in June, so
Hell yeah.
So I'll just
yeah.
tread along. But coming back to my story, so I basically drank for 3 to 4 days non-stop. So the day when I went back home, I settled in, I unpacked things. I just couldn't function for the next 2 days. It was I am Polish, but still, it's really, alcohol isn't the way. Like seriously, it's and doubling down with the loss of somebody who I actually respected and love. It's just doubled down on me. So I don't think the alcohol is the right in the right amount. It's okay. You having a little fun with your mates or with your friends or your family, even if you want, but if you overdo it, it's just like this never-ending cycle. And some people get into alcoholism, like, which is really scary thing because it has happened in my family, and It's just like the never-ending cycle. You never want to be sober because when you are drunk, you're feeling good, right? You don't feel pain, you don't feel anything. But after like a few cycles, like when you are drunk for like a month or even like 2 months, you still need to go to the detox. And when you go to detox, the pain really starts showing, like your whole body is deteriorating. So I don't think, right?
Now you have to deal with the physical ramifications as well as like the mental ones, right? Like
Yeah,
you got to deal with it all at once.
like yeah, you can't just put it away. It's still there, and if you like don't deal with it, it will still be there, but it will become worse over time. Like it's just you need to deal with your issues. Like it's basically what I'm saying. Like Tide needs to move his fucking fan and his fucking trousers.
Hey man, what's always healthier if you just rely on old Pamela Henderson, I think you'll be fine.
Who's
There you go.
who's that?
Oh, you never watched
Old
Baywatch?
Faithful.
Old
Oh, okay, okay.
Even I know what you're getting at, and I'm
Yeah.
fucking younger than all of you.
Oh boy.
But yeah. So it's just like luckily I met a wonderful lady, and my wife is a amazing person. So I just very lucky that we're not into drinking, not really into hanging out that much with like other people. Like when it's like large groups, we're not type that's like super comfortable with that. More smaller gatherings kind of thing, and just I don't know. We're very content where we're at now, at this point, and just alcohol is just. I have some down in my fridge. Like I actually have Corona beer in case somebody else comes to the house. It's not even.
Why did you have to say? It's fine. It's fine.
But I have the beer in case somebody else wants it. So
yeah,
but,
of course.
Yeah.
You're being a good host, I get it.
Mrs.
Mrs. Data and I are pretty much the same as well.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, Polish girls don't like drinking. When a Polish girl wants a man, he basically, I mean, the good girls. If you want to have a good girl, like she doesn't want you to drink, she doesn't want you to smoke, she doesn't want you to do drugs. She.
Why don't you just get to the point and say she doesn't want you, Mayo?
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. You're over in Eastern Europe, so we're some reason disproportionately
The fuck
women
you
are way
told
more attractive
Eastern?
than the men. So
Excuse me, I'm gonna fucking I'm really gonna smash his head in.
Eastern Europe.
Eastern?
You
have
Poland
5 seconds.
It seems pretty east.
It's central.
That's central?
Yes, that's central.
No, it's eastern.
It's eastern. Man.
All
Like
Europe is Eastern Europe.
you're on the border.
There's a picture of your girlfriend for you, Mayo.
Oh no,
She's
not again.
topless. She's topless this time.
There she is.
I even know what picture is this. Because you are repeating yourself. But Poland is in Central Europe, not Eastern. Belarus or Ukraine is in Eastern Europe. I mean, not even Europe, but really, it's if you, from your standpoint, Britain lies there. For you, maybe it is Eastern, but from our standpoint, basically.
I think you missed what I actually said, though. I didn't really like. That's not the focus of my statement. It was, but we'll continue.
Yeah, but it's basically central, like Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Hungary. Those are basically Central Europe. And remember that if you don't want to piss a Polish person off, don't ever tell him that Poland is Eastern Europe, because you will piss them right off.
Got it.
Well, I found my way to piss off Mayo.
But I'm just gonna apologize though right now because I actually have to go. We're gonna be eating dinner, so
we have some things on the go as well here.
Yeah, so
a little
dinner.
Mini Data and his friend are here and they're looking very longingly like, "Can we use the computers?" And I'm like, "Oh God, all
Can we
right,
play?
damn it."
Oh, now you got to lower that desk, don't you?
Yeah, you're like, just say, "Here we go."
Yeah.
Just stop
So,
crouching.
I mean, now we will see the real height of Data.
how old's your son?
He's 8 years old.
Shoot, man, you don't look like a man that has an 8-year-old. Like a man with
Hey, man, just
like a toddler, you know,
go to the
like a
gym.
newborn.
What's fucking Hulk Hogan say? Like, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, take your vegetables, take your vegetables.
Take
eat
your
vitamins.
vegetables, yeah.
But you,
Whatever
well,
the
you
fuck
just gotta,
Hulk Hogan says.
Oh
you're
man,
gonna fucking turn him
remember
into
when
a
he had
puree,
the
just
can?
fucking up the up.
He had the can of corn where he said the cream will rise to the top. I
No,
don't know
that's
if you guys
Macho
ever
Man.
seen that.
Cream of the
That-
crop.
Oh, that's yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say
Randy
right now,
Savage.
Kalinator, my boy, he does a very good Macho Man. Just saying.
Okay,
Gotta go
good to
check
know.
him out.
Good to
Yeah,
know.
but he didn't want to join the podcast, so he dropped the
No.
ball on this one.
But maybe next time, like, entice him, say I'm here, he'll fucking come.
Yeah, so boys, we will be ending this podcast for now because we
Cool.
are approaching nearly the 2-hour mark when it was supposed to be only 1 hour, but I guess there's more power to us, like this old dipshit joined. Like,
Well, you told me it was 10 o'clock,
well, yeah.
and I actually joined early.
No,
Yeah, we were.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. I
Yeah.
actually joined early, you
Oh, he
dipshit.
said 10 a.m.
Eastern
yeah.
time, and I'm in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know
So you
why
add
he-
an hour to that.
Yeah, he gave that to me too. I was like, now I have to do math, man. Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
But,
honestly, I didn't know that you lived in the UK right now. Counter.
yeah. I currently live in northeast UK. So like it's like Norwich is kind of the closest area I live at. But
Norwich.
yeah,
That's.
man, I
don't
know
live that
all
far
about
from
your
Isn't
there.
that in Eastern Europe?
Uh-oh.
It's just about-
Isn't it?
We're no longer in Europe.
leave already though, not gonna lie. It's just the convenience of things here are not convenient at all. I feel like it's like second world country. Like they have some things they don't. I mean, some reason I have DSL coming to my house though. Like I get 30 meg. Like what? And they lie to you with false advertising. They call it fiber, but
What's
I don't
DSL?
know.
Yeah.
That's the same.
What's DSL?
It's dial up.
Digital subscriber loop.
Yeah, it's
It's a
dial-up.
literal phone line that comes into my house,
Yeah.
and they're
Yeah,
telling me
no.
it's fiber, and I'm like, I will.
This
like,
isn't fiber. Yeah, I'm
It's
aware.
my job. I'm a network technician. Like I work with with
It's
IPs
probably
all-
fiber on the pole because when I was on the team for AT&T when we put DSL into the state of Connecticut, and all of out on the pole, it's all fiber, and then when you get to the nodes, that's when it gets swapped back to an analog signal.
Yeah. What's
So
the point, you know?
yeah, exactly.
So
You have
the
this
last
nice backbone
the
for
last
no reason.
question: what kind of speeds are you guys spotting on your internet connection? Because
Oh man.
I'm going with 1 gig per second.
Fuck you.
I think
1
I actually
gig
have-
per second?
Yeah,
you have 1 gig down, 1 gig up.
yeah.
That's insane.
That's badass,
Yeah.
man.
Because our infrastructure basically jumped from the phone industry right into fiber optics. So our internet infrastructure is basically brand new. So we can get speeds like 1 gig per second up and down,
Yeah, that's hard to come by around
and
these parts.
it's like $20 like for a month or even
So
less.
basically, I hate you.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Mayo.
So
Well,
I've got,
they had to give them good internet because everything else over there sucks. So.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
You guys ready for? You want to see what speed looks like?
I am
You wanna-
speed.
some
you
real
wanna-
speed.
Speed.
Look at this.
Let's see the real speed.
You know
Look
that.
at that.
Oh, you're
Gotta
with BT too.
upload.
Yeah. No, that's
Oh,
run.
man.
I get better upload than you.
Oh
That's
damn!
Downloads around about the same.
This is speed.
I am speed.
This is
I'm averaging around 300 megabits per second down and up, just because I have fiber to the home. So it works out pretty
That's a
good.
beautiful thing.
Lucky.
Yeah. I remember I pissed off one of my friends. He had I think he was pulling like, I don't know. He was very upset with his internet service provider. So obviously I had to get my digs in. And I sent him a screenshot of me downloading GTA 5, all 66 gigs of it in 30 minutes. And he's like,
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
God.
like, I'm not even gonna play it. I'm just doing it to prove a point.
Yeah.
So guys, okay, the last thing, because Spectre is probably waiting for it. It's time for the fucked up joke for today.
Sure.
Yeah.
So guys, sex is like playing bridge. If you don't have a good partner, you better have a good hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Wait for the joke. When is it coming?
you got to go to Eastern Europe to find out.
Oh.
Shut up, Shorty!
See, that was much better than Mayo's joke.
We're still waiting on the joke to headquarters.
Oh boy.
The payload has not arrived. The payload has not arrived. We might have to do a second request.
Oh
God damn.
boy. All right, gentlemen. It's been a
Okay.
slice. I had a fun.
All
I had
right.
a good time.
Yeah, okay, boys, so we're gonna end this podcast for now. So we got, again, our boy Counter-Strike, our boy Data, our boy Tightliner, the big shit, our boy Spectre, and our boy Cranklebab. So see you guys on the next one.
Follow
Ciao.
us